Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Realltom Football Watch-Alongs. I am Realltom, and I'm going to bring you a watch-along today for Leeds United to take on Aston Villa in the Premier League. If you are watching the stream on a replay, then please do make sure you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, why have I brought this stream back by 5 minutes? Well, the answer to that question is because recently there has been a major conflict, major statements and headlines have been going around about Chelsea Football Club, and I think it's the perfect moment just to get 5 minutes to talk about the situation. So I've pulled it back because I want to just quickly fill you in on what entirely is happening. I think it's important that we all have a quick discussion about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly read the club statement, then we'll go on to Sky News and we'll see what they've got to say. But yeah, it's an important situation that we read about. So yeah, let's have a look. So this is a club statement from Chelsea Football Club. Now, Chelsea Football Club has been advised that its owner, Roman Abramovich, has been sanctioned by the UK government by virtue of his 100% ownership of Chelsea Football Club, PLC, and affiliated entities. Chelsea FC would normally be subject to the same sanctions regime as Mr. Abramovich. However, the UK government has issued a general licence that permits Chelsea FC to continue certain activities. We will fulfil our men's and women's teams fixtures today against Norwich and West Ham, respectively, and intend to engage in discussions with the UK government regarding the scope of the licence. This will include seeking permission for the licence to be amended in order to allow the club to operate as normal as possible. We will also be seeking guidance from the UK government on the impact of these measures on the Chelsea Foundation and its important work in our communities. The club will update further when it is appropriate to do so. Now we're going to go on to Sky News here, and we're going to go right the way up here. So there you go, look. So, Chelsea Football, yeah, so because of the links to Vladimir Putin, of course, we know that. So, the Stamford Bridge club will be given a special licence to continue operation, but under limited terms, and the move freezes the 55-year-old billionaire's planned sale of Chelsea. Here is what it will mean for the Chelsea fans. A special licence issued. The move throws Chelsea's long-term future into doubt, though government ministers have insisted any damage will be limited. Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries said a special licence will be issued that would mean fixtures will be fulfilled, staff will be paid, only existing ticket holders can attend matches. So what that means is no one can buy tickets to the game. So basically it will only be like season ticket holders and that. Chelsea cannot sell any new tickets to supporters, but all tickets sold before the 10th of March will be honoured. Season ticket holders will be still allowed to attend matches and refreshments will be served at Stamford Bridge. It is unclear how this affects away supporters wanting to buy tickets for games at Stamford Bridge after 10th of March. I take it that the away supporters will still be allowed to buy tickets. Matches will be broadcast, so that Chelsea matches will still be broadcast and the club can continue to receive broadcast revenue. Supporters will still be able to buy merchandise from third parties who have existing stock, but will not be able to directly buy it from Chelsea Football Club itself. Now, the transfer ban is a big one. The club is subject to a transfer ban and has been blocked from negotiating new contracts with current players. Defenders Cesar Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen will be out of contract at the end of the season, leaving the trio in limbo. So, if they don't get this sorted out, then what's going to start happening to Chelsea Football Club is they're going to start losing players like these three and it will be a really dangerous situation. So they need to get this sorted now, and I'm sure that the club will want to get it sorted. So travel to and from games. The club will be able to pay for a reasonable cost for travel to and from games, but only up to an amount not exceeding the value of 20 grand per game. The limitation could make longer trips abroad difficult, particularly if the club advances through the Champions League. Club can pay players and staff. So yeah, the club will still be allowed to pay the wages of its players and coaching staff. It will also be able to pay for the costs necessary for hosting fixtures at its home ground, including security, catering and stewarding, up to 500 grand. The club will not be able to spend any money on new works or refurbishments to the club. Sale could still go through, so although the sale of the club has been stalled, it could still go through if the government issues another licence. A government source said the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sport, DCMS, was open to working with the club on a new licence that would enable the sale to take place on a number of conditions, including the fact that none of the proceeds would go to Abramovich. The Russian-Israeli billionaire had pledged to donate all funds from a Chelsea sale to a new foundation to benefit the victims of Russia's war with Ukraine. The Prime Minister Boris Johnson, as deputy spokesman person, said it's fair to say that the government is open to the sale of the club, but as has been said, that would require another licence, and that would require further conversation with the Treasury and other departments of the club. The important point is that in no way could it benefit Roman Abramovich or find its way back to Russia. The Prime Minister said there was clear evidence of Mr. Abramovich's connection to the Putin regime. Now, I think that's extremely harsh against that, but against Abramovich. However, I think it's right that the sanctions are put in place, and a lot of people will be cheering, woohoo, 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 we are going to get benefited in this, but it is serious, you know, and yeah, no contracts, can't renew contracts, even into AFCB football. 2-0 Villa, says Oliver. Hello to you. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's important that we have that 5 minutes to talk about it. Now, I'm going to leave that there, but I just want you to all do the research about Chelsea at the moment, because it is a serious situation. It's not... I don't think they're even allowed to have sponsors on the shirts, so just show your respect and try not to be so... mean about it in front of the Chelsea fans, because it is a dangerous situation for the club. So just Chalobah makes it 1-0. So in the Europa League, then we're going to go through that now. So bear with. And then we'll go through. So Europa League. So Leipzig had their match cancelled against Spartak Moscow, so that's going to be rescheduled. Sevilla beat West Ham United by 1-0. I believe, looking at the aggregate on there, is there an aggregate? So that's the first leg. Right. So okay, so it will be, there will be a second leg at the London Stadium then, and it will be West Ham United 0, and then Sevilla 1 on the aggregate. So no need to look at aggregates then. Okay. Barcelona are playing Galatasaray at 8 o'clock. Atalanta will play Leverkusen. Braga will play Monaco. Rangers will play Zvezda. And yeah, that is the Europa League for you. The Europa Conference League results finished. Partizan 2, Feyenoord 5. Slavia Prague with a 4-1 win against Lask. Vitesse being beaten 1-0 by Roma today, and PAOK beating Gent by a goal to nil. Bodo Glimt have got an 8 o'clock game against AZ Alkmaar. PSV will play Copenhagen at 8 o'clock. Leicester will face Rennes at 8 o'clock. Marseille will face Basel. Okay. Now let's have a look at the Premier League, folks. It's a big, big night of Premier League as well. So Norwich will place Chelsea. Right now, that is a 1-0 scoreline. Trevor Chalobah with a 3rd minute opener. That is out 8 minutes into the game. Lineups, we'll go through that very quickly. So here you go. Look, Tim Krul is in goal. Max Aarons plays with Grant Hanley, Zinnerman, Ozan Kabak, Brandon Williams, Matthias Norman, Lise Malou, and McLean with Pookie and Sargent for Norwich. Whilst Chelsea start with a 3-4-2-1 formation, Edouard Mendy plays with Andreas Christensen, Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah already in the scoring. Jorginho will play with Mateo Kovacic. Sal Niguez gets a start. Cesar Azpilicueta will play with Timo Werner, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Southampton are facing Newcastle United, and it's still 0-0 in that game. It's going to be a very tight one. However, I think it will be a Southampton win. It should be anyway. Fraser Forster, Walker Peters, Livramento, Salisu, Bednarek, Ori Romeu, Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Elyounoussi and Adams with Brozier for Saints. Then Martin Dubravka starts. Fabian Schär, Matt Targett plays with Emil Kraft. Dan Burn will play with John Joe Shelby, who wears the captain's armband today. Joe Willock will play with Bruno Guimaraes, and Chris Wood will play with Ryan Fraser and Jacob Murphy as part of their front three. It's a really good 4-3-3 formation by Newcastle. Now, it's a good lineup. Wolves are facing Watford right now. That game is a 0-0. Now bear in mind, the stats head-to-head wise do actually back Wolves here. However, Wolves have come off 3 straight defeats. Lineups. Sarr plays with Willy Bolly, yeah. Cody, Saiss, yeah. They're pretty... I'm not even going to focus on that one. It's just rubbish. Right. So, look, now what we're going to do, team lineups now. So Melier will start with Luke Ayling. Junior Firpo will play with Pascal Strout. Robin Koch plays with Stuart Dallas. Adam Forshaw will play with Rafinha, Jack Harrison, Rodrigo and Dan James. Whilst Aston Villa start with Emiliano Martinez in goal. Matty Cash will play with Callum Chambers. Tyrone Mings has got the captain's armband today. As normal, Luca Dean, the former Everton man, starts again for Aston Villa. John McGinn plays with Douglas Luiz. Jacob Ramsey will play with Coutinho, Ings and Watkins. A good lineup for Aston Villa. However, Leon Bailey is left out again and again and again. Buendia as well, and Sanson. And that's a lovely bit of imagery there. Football does stand together with Ukraine, and it's an important subject. Yet again, it all ties in with the whole Chelsea situation. Yeah, absolutely, it's important that clubs get together, stand with Ukraine. But yeah, it's a worrying situation right now for Chelsea. And just, if you can, pop your head into Sam Redgate Larger's stream, give him a bit of support, give him a bit of motivation, because Chelsea are in a rough situation right now, and it can be difficult mentally. You know, my club could be gone. You just don't know what's going to happen with these government sanctions, because, yeah, they could fall apart. Goal for Wolves, it's Raul Jimenez in the early stages of the game, and they lead by a goal to 0. And Leeds United, serious trouble at the moment, but it's the start of a new era, and they are about to get us underway here at Elland Road. Best followers, best primes, thank you very much, H Extreme. Lovely to see you in there from Twitch. Yeah, thank you. And we do stand with Ukraine. Absolutely, we stand with Ukraine. It's so important that we do. And Wolves have got the 1-0 lead against Watford. And the fans are in full flow here. And players will take the knee in just a moment. And it is 2-0 to Chelsea. Mason Mount makes it 2-0. My 7-0 is well and truly on. We are underway here at Elland Road. (2-0) Chelsea. Mason Mount with a goal. Absolutely, Oliver. If you are wondering where to watch this, by the way, because it is on Amazon Prime Video. It got postponed. It was meant to be played. By the way, an early corner here for Aston Villa. Was meant to be played in December, but it got postponed, and yeah, it's a rescheduled fixture. A lot of the midweek fixtures have been rescheduled. And Douglas Luiz is about to spin this in with the right foot. And it's chipped in towards Coutinho, but comfortably defended by Junior Firpo, who's played a lovely ball as well for Rafinha, who's on the charge. But Martinez fires away. Strout keeps the ball for Leeds. And here's Junior Firpo. And as well, what I love about this Prime Video app is you have a very special feature where if I go onto this little stats by X-ray button here, you have got lots of stats here, and straight away you can see that Villa have dominated the ball within the first couple of minutes. But it is Forshaw, look. Rodrigo. Ball right the way through and stabbed away by Callum Chambers. So there will be no need to do all the jazzy bits because you've got it right here. Hello Fraser, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I have praised them for that fixture, for that added feature. I did notice it against Wolves actually, but yeah, it's a new feature on the Prime Video app where you can get the stats and there's a score update. I'm just hearing that the goal might have been changed to Kai Havertz for Chelsea. And there's an own goal by Cuco Hernandez, and Watford falling apart, but Wolves have got a 2-0 lead. And yeah, the commentator said that been changed to Havertz. I don't know why. And that's a poor pass by Watkins. Lucadini has to do better to read the pass. But the ball straight out of play from the throw-in. And now Watkins. Ayling got the challenge in. And Harrison can win the ball back. Junior Firpo. So who's going to win, guys? Let's have a look at that poll. Poll. So it's 100% for an Aston Villa win at the moment out of 3 votes. So yeah. Rodrigo, Rafinha stabbed away Forshaw needs to make the challenge on Douglas Luiz. He has done. But Simon Hooper's given the foul. Let me see if I can actually try and invite you into the match. Share. No, I can't. But I'm sure if you ask one of our lovely mods here, we've got Fraser, we've got Oliver, so one of those two will be able to provide you information about Prime Video, or they'll give you a He's Goal link. In fact, Quellan Tarandonsi, do you have Amazon Prime Video? And are you in the UK? Let me know right now. If you do have Amazon Prime Video, then go to your Amazon Prime Video app and then open it up, and there should be a little box which says Aston Villa versus Leeds at Ellen Road, and you should just click on that, and it should bring you straight into the game. So let me know in the chat. Here's Coutinho. You don't have... Okay, you do not have Amazon Prime. Right. That's where I bring Fraser in. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to text my PA, and he'll go in there and he'll provide you a link. Here's Dallas. Right, give my PA 1 minute or so, and he'll be in there, and he should be able to provide you a link. Here's the young midfielder, Jacob Ramsey. He rolls the ball out of play there. He was attempting the pass, but a lack of concentration from the youngster. Here's Melier. Rodrigo has lost the ball here, and Coutinho made the challenge. Ramsey through to Delia, but Dallas stood strong and made the challenge. It's a throw-in for Villa. I don't want to be controversial now. Okay, the Leeds fans might hate me for this, but what did Marcelo Bielsa do for that club? Yeah, I get it. He's changed them forever, but all the good he did for the club turned into him ruining the club. Dallas advances forward. I think it's an important dismissal, that. I really do. Because if they'd have kept Marcelo Bielsa, I think that it would have been a really, really bad situation for Leeds United. I think that Jesse Marsch will turn them around again. Yeah, it's just a case. You can't keep the same manager forever. But, of course, the Marcelo Bielsa will always be in the Leeds United fans' heart for what he did for the club. But yeah, it was time for a move on. I'm sure that he will go along and manage another club at some point and continue to add his brilliant artistry in football to that club. And yeah, I'm sure Leeds might well get the win. I think it's going to be 1-1 though. 3-0 win for 3-0 up for Wolves are. Oh God. Bielsa got us promoted and reinstalled faith in Leeds supporters. Clearly you don't know what it means to you as you are an Arsenal fan. Bielsa didn't do well this season. That's not his fault. Look how many injuries we've had this season. I totally agree with you, Joshua. And of course, respect to the old man for what he did to the club, what he did for the club / to the club. But yeah, definitely the right sacking, I think, because I'm sure that Marcelo Bielsa won't sit on his couch for the rest of his life now. I'm sure that he will be a bit like Sam Allardyce or Frank Lampard, who goes to another club, keeps on going with managing clubs, tries different clubs, turns other clubs around. Dini with the throw-in. Rafinha finding Rodrigo. Nicely done by Rodrigo, but Douglas Luiz caught Rodrigo tied up in knots there, and Aston Villa have the ball with Coutinho, who was fouled there by Koch, and it's a free kick for Aston Villa. Problem here for Mings, and hi mate, Jack Warner and Ryan Haywood said they would batter you, however I reckon you would have them. 420 underscore J1. Are you coming from... Would you mind just elaborating on that comment a little bit more for me? Because I don't really understand if you think that I'm a Leeds or Aston Villa fan or not. Just to let you know, I am not a Leeds or Aston Villa fan, 420 underscore J1. I'm an Arsenal fan. So just elaborate on me a little bit more, because you might have got me confused for a Leeds or Aston Villa fan. And yeah, absolutely, Bobby. Cash finds Minden. It's a really good clearance by Dallas. And go Leeds, yeah. Here's Rafinha charging down the line for Leeds. Harrison has played a lovely ball through, but Douglas Luiz on the colour. He's taps it away for a throw-in. Yeah. Southampton take the lead against Newcastle. Stuart Armstrong with the goal in the 25th minute, and they lead 1-0 against Newcastle at St Mary's. Yeah, but still, Cash won the ball there, no foul, and he's made a brilliant run as well down that right hand side. He's driving Aston Villa forward. I still need to know if you think I'm like that comment up there. I'm not sure if you what kind of fan you thought I was. So just let me know what you're talking about, because I don't know if you're talking about Arsenal, Leeds or Aston Villa there. Because I don't listen to Steve Warner or Ryan Haywood. A lot of people get me confused for being a fan of one of the clubs that's in... So, this comment, you threw that comment out there thinking I was a Spurs fan. Well, let me just tell you right now, I support the Gunners. Southampton 1-0 Newcastle. Rodrigo into Junior Firpo. Dallas has got to retrieve the ball here. Here's Luke Ayling on the ball for Leeds. John McGinn plays it forward, but it hit the referee, Simon Hooper, so it'll be a free kick. Yeah, I support the Gunners. You can't help but laugh at this. Right, but how barbaric, he says. Here's Jacob Ramsey. Picked up by Rafinha, but he couldn't keep the ball under control, and it's gone out of play for what will be a Villa throw. It's very 50-50 this opening half. Bit of the half that Villa have got a throw, by the way. Yeah, very open. And Gabriel Maciel says Brazil Coutinho. I'm going to try and sort that night, but I ain't actually, I am. For sure. Put under pressure here. Bite it back, kill into Watkins, and here's Ings, but covered by Ayling. It shouldn't take a second. Yeah, Watkins has got a yellow card. The great back heel by Ings, may I just say. Right, how do I kick it off? For short. Junior Firpo, but well defended by Dinia. He's given away though. Rafinha, Lucadinha. Oh, it was so close as well for Rafinha, but it was offside. It went out of it. It went wide though. He's left. The Nightbot's left. So no panicking there. Goal kick, by the way, for Aston Villa. I've sorted out the Nightbot, so hopefully that should make it feel better in the Twitch for you. Douglas Luiz for Aston Villa. I hate Aston Villa's kit this season, I just think it looks too purple for me. Ugh. Gross. Newcastle level, Chris Wood, and it's 1-1. Here's Cash. Ball in towards Watkins, but headed away by Dallas. And Forshaw was looking to get it to Rodrigo from the clearance, but it's gone out of play for Villa's throw. Danny Ings has made the run on the right hand side. He's scooped the cross out, and it took a deflection behind for what'll be a corner. Lucadinha with some right foot. And he's about to take this corner for Villa. The former Evertonian. There's the corner. It's a deep one, but headed away. Harrison and cleared away. Sorry, headed away and then further cleared by Harrison. And here's Rafinha, who's won the ball. He put under pressure. Douglas Luiz under brilliant pressure, but closed down by Coutinho and dispossessed. Watkins onto Coutinho, pulls it back to Douglas Luiz. Indeed. "90 minutes in the game, it's Leeds 0, Aston Villa 0. Dougie Luiz. Dinia looking for Coutinho, but he scuffed that past. Dinia's gone down here. Oh, Simon Price giving the free kick, has he? Late decision. I hate late decisions. I just would prefer them to get it straight done with, you know. Waste so much time. There is Jesse March on the sidelines. And I needed to... No, that's it. Sorry. Dinia is about to take the throw for Villa. It's been a good game of football, 50-50. Chances either end. Coutinho gets it to Ramsey, and now Dinia. Nicely done by Ings. Dinia's cross into the box, and there's a chance for Watkins, who was prodding for it. Matty Cash, Coutinho, 1-0 Aston Villa. Took a deflection off Ayling. It's an unfortunate goal for Leeds to concede. It wasn't the greatest of defending though. There you go, look, Dinia. It all comes through him. He slides it into the box. Watkins is when he gets a touch, but it's brilliant pace to get it pat by Cash, and then he pulls it back, and it's a brilliant finish by Coutinho. Deflected finish. He'll take the deflection, J-Back will. Well, now Leeds have got a big task ahead of them to try and recover this. They are just a 1 goal down as things stand. Dallas. Rafinha getting nothing there from the appeals. And Ramsey was brought down. That will be a free kick to Villa. Jesse March complaining. He thinks it wasn't a foul. Simon Hooper. These faces he's pulling. He looks like He looks like a dog barking at another dog. Here's Lucadenia. Puts the ball into the box away by Strauch. And here's McGinn. Danny Ings with the header, and it was looping. It was great football by Villa as well. Ings needed that to go in though to stretch the lead, because Leeds are under a new era and they're meant to score more goals. But I'll tell you what, one of the biggest improvements they need to do, Leeds, in that summer window, get rid of Mallier. Seriously. Get rid of him. Just flipping, yeah. Because no way is Illan Mallier Premier League worthy. Yeah, Leeds need to get a better goalkeeper than Mallier. I'll tell you that for a fact. Here's Adam Forshaw. That's a lovely ball as well to Harrison. To Junior Firpo. Great movement by Leeds. Harrison. Challenged by McGinn. And out of play for a Villa throw-in. It was tactical from McGinn. Strauch's header. McGinn wins the ball back, but Strauch intercepts it. Ramsey won it back for Villa, but Ayling was the man who reached the ball. And offside flag up there against Jack Harrison. So Leeds are currently with 42% of the ball, whilst 58% of it goes to Villa. And again, that's a nice ball to Coutinho. Offside though. So yeah, Villa have had 2 shots. Leeds haven't actually had a shot yet. And 1 shot on target for Villa, the away side, none yet for Leeds, obviously, because they haven't had an attempt. 92 passes made by Leeds, 114 there, and you've got 80% pass accuracy for Leeds, 82% for Villa. And then tackles down here, 8 by Leeds, 4 by Villa, 3 clearances Leeds have had to make, just the 1 for Villa. So Leeds have hadn't been put under pressure by a hungry Villa pack, who've had 2 corner yet. 5 fouls by Leeds and just the 1 by Villa, and Villa have had the 1 yellow card, of course. That's probably one of the only positives. And it's Harrison, who's recovered the ball in a good position. Harrison, who was looking for Rafinha, but it goes right the way through into the palms of Emiliano Martinez. Ramsey's made the run. Coutinho on the way from the left. And he's found a lot of space. He's got loads of running room as well, but it's run all the way through to Dallas, who's kept it in play as well. Rodrigo to Rafinha. Dallas. That's a lovely ball through as well to Dan James. Can he keep his composure? He can. Rodrigo. Pulls it back to 4 short. Villa have got plenty of bodies back now though. Stroud plays it to Robin Koch. Ayling on the ball. An important touch by Rafinha to get it to Dallas, who was trying to deliver the ball through, but intercepted by Coutinho, and the ball through to Watkins was covered by Stroud. But Mellier's made a mistake here, but he gets lucky. And Rangers are winning. Let's have a look at the scoreline for Rangers. So let's have a look at that Rangers scoreline, shall we? So here we go then. Let's have a look at that Rangers. Let's have a look then. So here we go. Rangers. Where are they? The Rangers. There you go. Rangers the 1. Kurvena Zavedza. And there you go. Look, the check. There's just been a VAR check. The VAR has confirmed the goal will stand. The goal comes from Tavernier from the penalty spot. So, the Leeds fans are a little bit quiet, you know, at Ellen Road. It's a bit frustrating for them, of course. Never want to be a 1 down at home. And there's Concert. Great composure. Ramsey, sorry. Great composure. Denia to Ings. Coming in from the left. Brought down by Ayling, and it's a poor challenge as well. It's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. Could there be more punishment for Ayling, or is there going to be yeah, he's reluctant, Simon Hooper there. He's done that a couple of times, Luke Ayling. Probably a yellow card, to be fair, adding up all his fouls. One more and he's definitely going to get booked. Another foul, yeah. Another free kick for Villa, J-back, indeed. Half time then, for all 3, Watford 0. And they need to be careful when they're defending this free kick. Douglas Luiz is over the free kick, and it's a lovely free kick as well, but punched away by Malova this time. The throw-in to Coutinho, away by Robin Koch. Mings heading it forward, and Leeds have still got the ball. Aston Villa still got the ball, sorry, but it's Leeds throwing in the end. "32 minutes into the game then, Leeds United 0, Aston Villa 1. Goal from Coutinho. Lucadinha. Flag is up. It's 4 short. Ayling. Hello M7G, how you doing? Fella, nice to see you in here. I remember your server actually, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. What's your scoreline prediction and who do you support? Good chance by Forshaw to pick up Ings. And Leeds get the throw in. And Jesse March is looking a bit furious. He's looking a bit frustrated on that touchline. I'm sure he'll have had plenty of notes taken in the first half, and I'm sure it'll be a very long half-time break for the Leeds players. And Rafinha's won a free kick. There you go, look. Pulled back by Douglas Luiz. It is a foul, it's a free kick. It's a soft one, but anything that's foul counts as a free kick or a penalty, whatever. Sometimes you can play the advantage. And there's Dallas plays it in. Rodrigo's header. Ferber helping it on. It's away by Matty Cash. Rodrigo keeping the move alive. Junior Firpo needs support. Well played by Rafinha. Delivery straight down the throat of Martinez, but that was a great delivery by Rafinha, and it was a good move in the making. Here's Dallas, who plays it on to Harrison. He's got it back, Dallas, and he's won a corner off by Luca Digne. And Leeds could be getting an equaliser just before half time, maybe. They've got 9 minutes to play. Yeah, M7G, I am an Arsenal fan. I am. I'm glad that someone's noticed it, because a lot of people don't realise that I'm an Arsenal fan, even though I've got the livery. Digne about to take the throw in. Is that a scoreline prediction or? I do remember that, yeah. When Leeds beat. Yeah, I do remember that. Liverpool 4-3. I don't think that'd happen again. Frustration for Leeds United in the first half. They've got around about 7 minutes to try and get themselves an equaliser before half time. However, they've got a whole second half as well. Here's Forshaw. Rafinha. That's a lovely ball as well. Rodrigo, who's got through. He was brought down. I think it was a tame touch. I think he lost his footing as well. Rafinha onto Forshaw. Rodrigo. Lovely football by Leeds. And here's Rafinha, Harrison. Junior Firpo. Working it into James. James with the shot. Claimed by Martinez. Leeds are banging on that door now. And in these last 5 minutes or so, they've had two more shots. Here's Junior Firpo. Harrison. It's been given away by Harrison there. Deflected off Coutinho into Ings, who's running down that right hand side. And he was being man-marked there by Harrison and the Leeds defenders. Yes, want to throw in though, Ings. An excellent turn by McGinn. And the result is a corner for Villa. Lucadini are about to take the corner for Aston Villa. There's delivery from Lucadini, and it went into the middle but beaten away. Falls for McGinn, sorry. And Coutinho was on his way. It's cleared away. Ollie Watkins wins the ball back, and he's slid it into Rodrigo. But he's been forced into an error and he's given it away to Coutinho. McGinn coming in on from... Oh, it's a great save by Meslier. It was a wonderful save. And it was a great effort as well. I did actually do I did actually do a little bit of a 5-minute segment about this at the start of the stream earlier, and it's awful for Chelsea, but it's great for some of the other Premier League clubs. Really, this war is having an impact on everything, and it's we've got to keep talking about it. And that's a dangerous delivery, and Meslier hasn't scooped it away yet, but Dallas was on the cover, and now he's going to try and force a counter. Harrison into Dan James. Rodrigo's off and running, and Dan James couldn't keep the composure. He was picked off by McGinn, and now Cash linking up with Watkins. He's going to try and get the better of Dan James, Matty Cash. Cash managed to shrug him off, but committing a foul in the process. And there's 2.5 minutes to go before half time here at Ellen Road. It's Leeds United 0, Aston Villa 1. Ings into Coutinho, and Ayling got the ball. Says the referee. Forshaw and nearly gave it away there to Jacob Ramsey, but fortunately Strauch had it fall to him. He was in the right position. No, M7G, just ignore Oliver. It seems like he's an Arsenal fan, but he's actually a Newcastle fan. No, I'm not a Newcastle fan. Trust me, I am not. I promise you I'm not a Newcastle fan. They just tried to wind me up with that. I've got Arsenal shirts in here if you really want me to prove it. No. Sorry, but no, it's false. Oh, here's the chance for Rafinha. Thwarted by Dinia. And away as far as Ramsey. But Ayling's won the ball back. I don't want comments like that in here, thank you. you talk about stuff like that again, I'll give you a timeout. Here's Ayling, who's got the better of Ollie Watkins, who's got the better of Pascal Struijk, but he took far too long, and Struijk got back to make the block. Here's Douglas Luiz, and Meslier getting his gloves together and bouncing it down onto the floor. Struijk. Ayling to Dallas. Good run by Dallas. And he was blocked off by Douglas Luiz, and Aston Villa had the ball back. Ramsey making the run. That's a shirt tug by Robin Koch. That should be a yellow card, and it is a yellow card as well. One minute added on. Definitely a yellow card, definitely a foul. Shirt tug that by Robin Koch. Can't do that. There's a booking all day long. Because you're never going to get the ball by shirt tugging. Simple. Luiz with the free kick to Ramsey. Coutinho on the ball. Ramsey. And away by Ayling. And Rafinha's on his way. Leeds looking to attack. 4 short. Ayling. Junior Firpo couldn't keep it under control, and it goes out of play. For what would be a throw in. There's no time to take it though, because Simon Hooper blows the half-time whistle. And it's been slick football by Aston Villa in the first half. And Jesse March's side have not been great, but they've been okay. And it's his first game in charge at home. And at half time, just the 1 goal down. Leeds United 0, Aston Villa 1. And it is half time, and I'm just going to quickly do is I'm going to right, now let's have a look at the half-time stats votes. First, let's have a look at the poll. So still pretty tight on the poll. We've got 80%, 88% of you saying it's going to be a Aston Villa win. From 8 votes, that is. 12% say it's going to be a Leeds United win. So it seems that a lot of you are backing a Villa win. No one's saying it's going to be a draw, though. I think it will be 1-1. Okay. So what I want to do then is we're going to have a look at the half-time stats, and we'll have a look as well at what's happening in the European competitions afterwards. I want to do the Premier League first. So here it is then. We'll start off with Norwich, who are currently losing by 2-0 against Chelsea. That's just restarted, by the way. Goals from Trevor Tralabart and Mason Mount in the 3rd and 14th minute, and it's a 2-0 lead for Chelsea, who of course are in a very, very difficult situation at the moment. And let's have a look at the stats. So Chelsea had 73.7% of the ball, just 26.3% of it for Norwich. One shot on target for Norwich out of their 2 attempts on goal. So they have had a shot on target against Edouard Mendy. 5 shots on target though for Chelsea out of their 10 attempts on goal. Chelsea have had 470 touches, so nearly 500 for them. Just a 214 for Norwich, so they've been really hanging back. 139 passes by Norwich and 396 by Chelsea. That's nearly 400. 9 tackles made by Norwich. Yeah, they will have had to do a lot of defending at the back there. 4 clearances, 4 tackles by Chelsea, and 10 clearances by Norwich. Just a 4 for Chelsea. 1 corner by Norwich and 7 by Chelsea. 4 fouls conceded by Norwich and 5 by Chelsea. And into the head-to-heads then. So there's been 4 wins in total for Norwich, just 12 for Chelsea out of the 19 times they've played. 3 draws in this fixture. And Chelsea have won this fixture 7 times at home and 5 times away. 2 home wins and 2 away wins for Norwich. So let's have a look then. So Chelsea 1, Norwich 0. Norwich 1, Chelsea 2. Norwich 2, Chelsea 3. So they do show fight, Norwich, at Carrow Road usually. 1-0. But then look at this. Look, 7-0. So, Mason Mount scoring a hat-trick, Hudson-Odoi, Reece James, you've got Chilwell, you've got Aaron's own goal. It's just awful from an Norwich point of view. And they had a yellow card from second yellow card for Ben Gibson. That's it. Norwich, nothing. Really disappointing from a Norwich point of view. 7-0. 7-0. Southampton are 1-1 level against Newcastle United. It's 25th minute opened up by Stuart Armstrong, and then Chris Wood scoring in the 20th minute with an assist from John Joe Shelby to equalise for Newcastle United, and it's 1-1 in the second half now. Stats wise, so Southampton dominated the ball. They've had 65.3%, 34.7% for Newcastle. 2 shots on target for Southampton, 1 for Newcastle. Out of their 3 attempts on goal, and Southampton had 7 attempts on goal. 423 touches by Southampton, 258 by Newcastle. 3, yeah. Southampton had to make 5 tackles, no surprise there. 10 by Newcastle, yeah. They would have had to defend. Southampton are an informed side. Even though they were defeated 4-0 by Villa. 14 clearances by Newcastle, yeah. 7 by Southampton, sounds realistic to me. 4 corners for the Saints, 2 for Newcastle, and the 1 offside for the Magpies. And of course there's been 4 fouls conceded by Newcastle, which would have led to free kicks, and 1 by Southampton. Head-to-heads, Southampton have won this fixture 16 times, but the same for Newcastle. 16 wins apiece, 13 home wins for Southampton, 3 away from home, and just the 14 home wins for Newcastle and 2 away wins. So they've only ever won at St Mary's, Newcastle, twice. There's been 9 draws in total out of the 41 meetings between the both of them. And in previous results we had this: Newcastle 2, Southampton 1, Southampton 0, Newcastle 1, and a 2-0 win for Southampton, then 3-2 for Newcastle and 2-2. So one win for Southampton, and 1, 2, 3 wins for Newcastle in the last 5. So this fixture backs Newcastle to win statistically in the last 5, but Southampton have been the better side in this game statistically. Wolves are battering Watford as they lead 3-0 in that game. It's a very, very bad start from a Watford point of view there. However, the goals did stop, but Raul Jimenez scored in the 13th minute, and just after that we had Cuco Hernandez score in the 18th minute, an own goal, and then Daniel Podence making it 3-0 in the 21st minute. So 3 goals conceded in the 21 minutes of the game. Not good from a Watford point of view. However, they won't look to the heavens. They will try their best to equalise. Watford showed fight against Arsenal, so why can't they show fight against Wolves? 3-0 at Molineux, that one stands. And of course, Leeds 0, Aston Villa 1. Philippe Coutinho with the goal in the 22nd minute. And Leeds have actually dominated the ball. They had 51.6% of it, 48.4% for Villa. They've had 4 shots on target though. Leeds have failed to have a shot yet. 6 by Villa. There has been 291 touches by Leeds and 293 by Villa. Very tight in that department. 196 passes by Leeds, 179 by Villa. 18 tackles made by Leeds. Yeah, they've had to do a lot of work defensively, Leeds. I can see that. 8 by Villa, yeah. Leeds have had to make 7 clearances. They've had 1 corner, they've had 3 offsides, and they've had 1 yellow card, and they've conceded 8 fouls. Whilst Villa have only had to make 5 clearances. They've had 4 corners, 4 offsides, and 1 yellow card, whilst they've conceded just the 3 fouls as well. And a massive turnaround. Oh my god. And it's something that I didn't want to happen, but unfortunately it has, and I don't even want to look. Bruno Guimaraes has scored for Newcastle to make it 2-1. Big blow for the Saints. What did they even put for Newcastle Southampton? Oh, that's embarrassing. I put 3-0 Southampton. Fuck. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Please tell me I put Wolves 2-0 Watford. I put Norwich, Chelsea and Wolves. Watford should get points. I hope the Leeds can equalise and keep it 1-1 as well. Oh, can't believe that I'm in the 2 and are leading. It's annoying that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, by the way. Right, we've got about 3-4 minutes until the second half gets underway, so that gives me a chance to let you know what is happening this weekend. It's a very exciting weekend. Very exciting. But we'll start off with Friday. Tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So, 8 o'clock kickoff. It's West Brom versus Huddersfield. And that is an 8 o'clock kickoff. We will be watching them face Huddersfield. And I need Huddersfield to batter West Brom tomorrow. Absolutely batter them. So that... Look at this, look. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Look at that, look. Bournemouth are back in front. Look. That draw gave them a point. They're ahead of Huddersfield. Nah, disgrace. Yeah, I want them all green, lad. Green. Yeah, I want them green, and I want them to get that goal difference from flipping 13 up to 24. Yeah, and I want Huddersfield to get promoted, not these crap. So I want Huddersfield to win. West Brom even get a point, mate. I will go mad. Yeah, because there's nowhere on planet Earth that is coming back to the Premier League. That goes down there. So I am counting on West Bromwich Albion. I'm counting on him. I'm counting on him. And it is 2-1 Newcastle. Don't even remind me. Yeah. So, make sure you join me tomorrow, folks, because I put it this way: if West Brom score a goal, even, or just do anything to Huddersfield tomorrow, I'm going to go mad, because I do not want AFC Bournemouth to go up. Okie dokie, so there's going to be a change for Leeds, and it is Joe Gelhardt. And here come the Aston Villa players out the tunnel. Will it be Leeds who equalise, or will Aston Villa increase their lead? We'll find out. Second half is about to get underway. And Leeds get us underway for the second half. Philippe Coutinho gave them the lead. And there's Rafinha, who's made a brilliant run in behind. Oh, and it's a really good clearance off the line by Cash. Cock with the shot. It's over the bar. He got underneath it, but it was only travelling up and over. It's a better start, though, by Leeds United. Yeah, he slides it across Rafinha. What a clearance off the line that is by Cash. Great defensive acumen and great work. Here's Chambers. Cash. Firpo with the challenge. Harrison trying to force a mistake. And it's won back by Strauch, but given away to Ollie Watkins, and here's Ings, who couldn't get Coutinho through, and Ayling with the important challenge, and he sent a lovely ball forward to Dan James, and he's going to beat Mings. He was brought down by Mings, who came across and caught him. There you go, he's reaching for the pocket. You thought how many people were going to let it go, but he just showed a yellow card. I thought that it was a yellow. Look at that, look, makes the challenge. Two hands on him. It's a yellow card, simple as. You put your hands on the player and you don't get the ball, yellow card. Using your hands and pushing your hands into the back of a player, shoving them down, or pulling the shirt, that is going to get you a yellow card. It should be a yellow card, because in no way, shape or form are you challenging for the ball. What you're doing is you're trying to push your opponent out of the way to get the ball. That's not the way football works. You have to get your foot in there. Rafinha with the ball in, and Firpo was jumping for the header. It's cleared away as far as Forshaw, who can fire it into the box. Gelhardt couldn't get the header. Harrison got a touch, and it's going to be a Leeds United corner. And the crowd are starting to get going here. Leeds just need to keep their composure and get themselves an equaliser. And it is a congested penalty area. Emiliano Martinez probably can't see. Harrison will take, and it went through. Glanced away by Mings. Collected by Daniel James for Leeds, who slides it across. It's fizzed into the box, and Koch was... I think he actually tried to shoot there. Put back in. Off Tyrone Mings, and I think Ings got the last touch. He did. It's going to be a throw-in for Leeds. Dallas takes the 4 short. Onto Dallas. Really good Leeds United pressure. Harrison thwarted twice, and he couldn't keep the ball in play. And Villa are going to get the throw-in. But Leeds have had a much better start to the second half here. Very bright. Tails are up. And there is great noise in the Ellen Road Stadium as well. They've got the backings of the fans. Firpo's header onto Koch. A scorpion kick. Wow. I can't wait to see that on the highlights later. Tell you what. Ramsey on a powerful run, but cut out by Dallas, and now Ayling can bring it forward. That's a brilliant run by Ayling, and he's fed Gelhardt, who was thwarted by McGinn. And a foul by Rafinha, giving Aston Villa a free kick. That's just frustration from Rafinha. Of course he's going to be frustrated. But as I said, Leeds keep their composure and they keep the calm. Eventually the equaliser will come. Firpo with the throw. Now, it is a double game week for the Premier League upcoming. So let me talk you through it all. It's quite a double game week, let me tell you. Koch, by the way. So, it is a double game week for the Gunners for a start. Harrison, hang on a minute, big chance. Junior Firpo slides it across. Oh, it was a brilliant ball in. It was so brilliant. It was fizzing and fizzing and fizzing, and someone just needed to get a touch in it and bang it in. But yeah, so let me talk you through it. It's a Saturday night football. It is the most... Oh, it's such a well laid out Saturday night football. Let me tell you what. 3 games. One at 12:30, one 3 o'clock, one 5:30. No decision making there. So you've got Brighton Liverpool, 12:30. We'll be seeing you at 3 o'clock for... what do you call it? Oh, that's a great ball. Dan James. Yeah. 12:30, Brighton Liverpool. 3 o'clock, Brentford Burnley. 5:30, Man United Brighton. And Dan James, chance. Still going, Dan James. And very congested with Leeds, Aston Villa defenders in there. And it was difficult for Dan James to get through. Dallas and Harrison over the corner. And it's Dallas who's going to take it. It's a flat delivery. An easy clearance and a poor delivery by Stuart Dallas. Gelhardt shoots from range. And it's comfortable for Martinez. There you go, look. May have taken a slight deflection from Gelhardt, but has to get more power on the shot distributed. You're not going to beat Martinez from there, unless it's something really special. But it's Strauch. Rafinha taking the throw in quickly, and Gelhardt on the chase. Out for a goal kick. Speaking of Matthias Clayton, maybe you should bring him on, Leeds. I think he might be a perfect substitution. 4 short. Making the run, really composed. And all Norwich have got one back. And it's Teemu Pukki in the 69th minute. And there's Junior Firpo for Leeds. Harrison couldn't keep it alive. It's out for a goal kick, and it is 2-1. Teemu Pukki scores against Chelsea. And Norwich have got one back. It was a penalty though. Here's Dan James coming through when it's a last-ditch clearance by Matty Cash. Pookie Pen. Watkins. Coutinho to Cash. Here's Ings on the right. Blocked by Firpo. And it falls for Ings again. Very difficult. Gelhardt plays it to Harrison. Oh, what's he doing there? Luca Dean. But Ayling misjudged the ball. Watkins committing the foul. And it's a free kick to Leeds. Junior Firpo looking for Dan James, who made the run away by Mings, and now Danny Ings. Oh, it's a lovely ball to McGinn. There's the ball into the box, and it's covered by Ayling. He's got to clear it away though, Luke Ayling. And Strauch does, but it's not a great clearance. Oh, something that has been awaited for a long time for the Leeds fans. Someone who's been injured for quite some time. Patrick Bamford is coming back. Finally. And we think that he's going to come on at some point. You've just seen him having a chat with Jesse Marsh and his managing team. Here's Rafinha. Looking for Harrison. Finds Harrison. Harrison goes out of play for the goal kick. He almost tried to bend that shot. And Bamford's going to come on, and there you go, look. That's woken up the Leeds fans. What impact will he have? Patrick Bamford. An ankle injury. There you go, Patrick Bamford's back. Leeds fans, Patrick Bamford is back. Two minutes before the hour mark. And Ings has gone down here. See, I just pronounced Mings wrong. Sorry, Mings, not Ings. Mings. Gelhardt came in, look. Totally accidental clash. He's just coming through the ball. Gelhardt. I wouldn't say that's a foul on Gelhardt whatsoever. It's a painful one for Mings, but it's totally accidental by the looks of it. He's just running across. Gelhardt, he gets the slightest touch on Mings. It's an accidental coming together. Ings, oh, Villa are through on goal here. Pascal Strauch has failed to clear it. Mings with a shot and caught by Meslier. A big let off for Leeds there. I don't think Leeds have played as well as they did away to Leicester. Oh, they're trying to get Bamford through. Here's Cash. James running at him. He's under pressure, Cash. But he got it to Ings. Now McGinn. Koch trying to intercept and force a mistake. But Coutinho is on his way. Douglas Luiz. Cash. Mings. Now Philippe Coutinho. Ramsey's made a brilliant run. Bursting through here, and he tried to play Watkins through, but away by Ailings and just prodded away by Dan James as well. And now Bamford's been brought down. It's a foul. And the yellow card's coming out for John McGinn. And they've got 3 in the book. They've got to be a bit careful with these fouls. Koch. And the header on by Dallas. No problems for Martinez. Here's Joe Gelhardt looking for Bamford. Oh, it's a good ball, but Bamford just couldn't quite get there. They're throwing everything at this Leeds. 4 short. Cock. Headed away. Coutinho onto Watkins. He's offside. Well offside. Four short. Switches it to Junior Firpo. Hit Ings, but came off him for Dan James, who was brought down after the challenge by John McGinn. And Robin Koch. Leeds dominating the possession, 64%. They have had a much better second half. Firpo trying to get it through to Dan James. Is Bamford though on the left. Battling with McGinn. Around about 25 minutes left. He's 4 short. Forward by Strauch. But over the head of Stuart Dallas and out of play. Watkins. Delia. Ball in the box for Cash. Full of space and he's made it 2-0. Finished off. Leeds, it's done. Poor defending by Leeds. It's a great finish by Cash as well. Lacklustre defensively and it's 2-0 to Villa. Two-0. What's Junior Firpo doing for a start? It's a great ball to Cash. It's a great touch. It's a wonderful finish. And that's melee and it'll be getting beaten at its near post as well. Click's just come on, by the way, I think. Oh, intercepted there. Click. Bamford's made the run, but he was beaten to it by Cash, who scored the second goal, which may well be the winner. He's in a tussle with Gelhardt here and he was fouled. And it's a yellow card, rightly so, for Gelhardt and a free kick for Leeds. But Cash has got so much pace when he goes forward. Look at him drive, look at his pace. Fraser is the GOAT. Absolutely. What He is the GOAT. Tell you what, this man does everything for this channel. He does so much for us, so you most certainly are the GOAT. And Dean is about to take the corner. Plays it short. Douglas Luiz. Dean is ball in away by Ayling. Junior Firpo looking Rafia. Cash got across. And I'm hearing that Morgan Sanson will be the next change for Aston Villa. Here's Junior Firpo for Leeds. McGinn. Let's have a look at the scores, shall we? So, Norwich City 1, Chelsea 2. Chalabar and Mason Mount are scoring for Chelsea. And Timo Pukki scored from a penalty spot. Here's Coutinho, Watkins, Ings, Coutinho, still going, Coutinho. And in the end, Meslier got down. So still 2-1 Chelsea, still 2-1 Southampton, Newcastle, still 3-0 Wolves, and, well, 2-0, still 2-0 Aston Villa. There's the ball in from Rafinha, and headed clear by Callum Chambers, who we've barely seen. Firpo's header into Strouk. Oh, Ruben Neves has scored. It's 4-0 to Wolves. Can't wait to watch all these highlights later. I tell you what, mate, 4-0 Wolves. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think they've scored that many goals in the game for a while. So here's the substitution, and Morgan Sanson has arrived, and he's replacing Danny Ings with 20 minutes to play. And just 19 minutes to go, but for Leeds to try and get themselves level, or else big trouble at the bottom for them. Here's Click though, looking to get it through, but covered by Cash, won back by Junior Firpo though. Good challenge, slides it across and given away to Morgan Sanson. And here's McGinn, Sanson, Ramsey, at Watkins, blocked by Ayling, got it down quickly, and it's an important block from a Leeds point of view. But Aston Villa would have felt they had to score from such a great move. And he was onside, Watkins as well. Held the run. Got to score. It was a brilliant block though. There goes the delivery. And there's the goal. It's Callum Chambers. the former Arsenal man, scores at the heart of a Leeds United team who are struggling so badly. A great finish from the ex-Arsenal man, 3-0 to Aston Villa. Jesse March looks glum. Great finish by the ex-Arsenal man. It was Callum Chambers though. VAR having a look at it for offside. Oh. Come on then, the earpiece. What's happening here? See if I can get it to work. Let's have a look. Goal stands. Callum Chambers. And 16 minutes to play. The Leeds fans are leaving. They've seen enough. Well, they started a new era brilliantly against Leicester, dominating Leicester City and nearly winning the game. Just an unfortunate defeat. Rafinha plays it forward, rings to clear. But they've been shambolic here today. They've pressed Villa at times, but they've not shown enough effort. Bamford coming on has to have the impact. What is going to get to these players that if they don't start booking their ideas up, they are not going to succeed, and they are going to be going down as that Championship, and they're going to keep going down and down and down if they have the same attitude going into every game and they do not cover those areas. They are once again being beaten easily, conceding far too many goals. Yeah, they're not doing enough. 3-1 Norwich, 3-1 Chelsea, by the way. Concert, Ramsey, sorry. Coutinho shoots and it's just wide. Let's have a look, see who scored the goal. And it's Kai Havertz, 90th minute goal. And it's 3-1 to Chelsea. And it's job done for Philippe Coutinho. And next stop for Villa is West Ham United. That might be streamed by Fraser on Super Sunday. Of course, I will be away at the Emirates on Super Sunday, so that is Fraser's day. And he's very excited as well to be hosting his first Super Sunday. Click. Oh, brilliant that. Luca Dean looking for Wendy, but the ball had too much weight on it. Yeah. There's the leader, Leeds owners, and 12 minutes to play. Full time, Wolves 4, Watford 0. Sarr. Lucadinha. Buendia. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Malier got there though. Brilliant bit of work there to deny Watkins. Buendia to McGinn. On the outside looking for Mings. And Dallas just got his head to it first. I think Buendia's already on. Here's the counter for Leeds. Rafinha slides it in, and it's easy for Douglas Luiz to clear away. And there is 11 minutes to go. Full time, Norwich 1, Chelsea 3. Well, all to say there, Norwich did better than Watford. Yep. They did. 4-0. Buendia. Buendia picked off by Click. But well won back by Sarr. Douglas Luiz, sorry. The game is gone, you know. Villa have just... In the second half, Villa have scored 2 goals and put the game straight to bed. And there's the bottom of the table. Look, Leeds just in 16th, so tight up there. 23 points. Just 1 point above Everton. Rafinha tries to play the ball through. Couldn't do it because it was blocked by Cash. And that's a poor challenge by Burpo. It's a free kick to Villa. Matty Cash had a brilliant game, you know. The Pole scored a goal, he gets up, makes the runs, and he's made some brilliant clearance as well. And booking for Junior Firpo. Gelhardt sliding it across. It's blocked. And Sarr will come away. And free kick to Aston Villa because of a foul by Click. Who doesn't seem too happy about it, but you commit a foul, you give away a free kick, it's simple. Agreed. Ramsey to Watkins. Buendia, that's a foul. It's going to be a free kick. I think Simon Hooper's been a good referee today, you know. So, just under 8 minutes to go before full time. And the free kick taken short. Then hit by Douglas Luiz with the deflection. And comfortable for Meslier. In the Leeds United goal. Promising ball towards Bamford. But he couldn't get the touch. And I can see Ashley Young there getting ready to come on for Villa. Brought in by from Derby County, I think. And Leeds have conceded more goals than Norwich officially. 64 goals. Micah Rumba. Away by Lucadinha. Click wins the ball for Leeds. Leeds might as well give up. Rafinha to Bamford. Here they go. Chance blocked. They might as well give up. They're not going to score a goal, Leeds. I'm telling you they're not. They're done. They've been they've had their mouths washed out with soap, Leeds have. Bit of tempo. Just getting frayed here. It's been a collision. So McGinn on Rafinha, that's fine. And then, there you go, look. James just on McGinn there. Tanja's is going to get a yellow card for the challenge of McGinn, yeah. I agree with that one. There's going to be a change for Villa. Before tempers rise, it's Ashley Young. He's going to replace Douglas Luiz. Oh, there's a stretcher coming out. 9 games unbeaten. Great. There is a stretcher coming out. I'm not sure for who, Oliver. But I think it's a Leeds player. Burnley are fine. Burnley are fine. It's not Matty Cash. Don't worry. It's not Matty Cash. It's a Leeds player. Yeah, Junior Firpo. He's in the stretcher. Rafinha's got his shirt over his head, look. Poor Rafinha. Burnley are absolutely fine. So Junior Firpo's going to be stretched off here. I'm not. What's he done? Let me tell you something. Burnley are more safe than Brentford. Burnley are the most safe out of these. Out of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of those 6 teams, Burnley are the most safe. So Junior Firpo stretched it off. Cash. Chambers, there'll be quite a bit added on because of that Junior Firpo injury, of course. Wish him the best, but five additional minutes are in order. Well, misery for Leeds United, look. The defeat's misery. The injuries, misery. They've got to suffer more time now. So all Aston Villa need to do now is just pass the ball really, pretty much. It's been given away here, cut out, click, cock, for Bamford, chance, and it's over the bar by Bamford. That's his first chance and he's blasted it over the bar. Did get a tiny little shove in the back, not enough for a foul. He just blasted over Bamford. I don't think it was the right spot to shoot. J-Back, I thought you supported Villa. Rafinha's blocked off here, and the card's coming out for him because he kicked the ball away. Yellow card, yeah. Simon Hooper's got the decisions right. He's not been reluctant, he's been confident in the referee position, I reckon. Absolutely. You kick the ball out of play, it's a yellow card for you. You tug a shirt, it's a yellow card for you. You shove a player in the back with it. It's a yellow card for you. Simon Hooper has been a very good referee. Here's Ayling. And one back by Cash. Giving away to Cock here though. Looking for Dan James. Finds him. It was cut out though by Dina, who got back Has stuck his foot in. 2 and a bit minutes to go. Ball forward. Away by Mings. Now Cock. There's been a lot of fans leaving Ellen Road, you know. Yeah. It's been a great night for Aston Villa, but Leeds once again defeated. It's just defeat after defeat after defeat for Leeds. Lovely that there. Really well done, Buendia. Young. And he was dispossessed by Ailing there. And that's a foul by Emi Buendia. Thoughts on the game? I mean, that poll, 10% for Leeds to win, 90% for an Aston Villa win. Wow. Dallas to Rafinha, about 33 seconds to go. Dan James looking to get through, and he's won a free kick there. Ball in from the free kick, claimed by Martinez, and that's full time. And yet another miserable Leeds United defeat, and a poor night for Jesse Marsh's Ellen Road debut. It's a great win for Aston Villa. But really, Leeds United should be doing a lot better. And you just feel concerned for them and their future. Full time, Aston Villa 3, Leeds United 0 Ellen Road. And let's have a look then at the full-time scores in the Europa Conference League and the Europa League. Well, actually, no, it won't be full-time yet, will it? Anyway, let's have a look at the scores. So Rangers are currently leading 3-0 against Ciarvena Zveda. Where am I going? There we are. Look, we want Europa. I'm going to check the goals for you. So Rangers, 3-0 against Savannah. So Tavernier scoring from the penalty spot. Morelos scoring 4 minutes later. And Balogun finishing off the scoring as of yet. 3-0 the score stands. 77 minutes in. Braga have a 1-0 lead currently against Monaco. And their goal came from Abel Ruiz in the 3rd minute. They still lead 1-0 in the 79th minute. Atalanta, in an action-packed game, are leading 3-2 against Leverkusen. So Aranguiz gave them Leverkusen the early lead, and then an equaliser from Malinovsky in the 23rd minute, and then Muriel gave Atalanta the 2-1 lead, and then in the 49th minute, Atalanta extended their lead to 3-1. Diaby got one back in the 63rd minute, and we are currently with 6 minutes to play there, whilst Atalanta lead 3-2. Leverkusen get an equaliser, and it will go into extra time, I reckon. Barcelona 0-0 against Galatasaray. And of course, Sevilla beat West Ham by the goal to nil, and Leipzig versus Spartak Moskva was cancelled. Europa Conference wise, Marseille are leading 2-1 against Basel. Milik scored in the 19th minute and the 68th minute. The first goal was from the penalty spot, and then the second was in the 68th minute for open play. And Esposito scored a goal in consolation for Basel, and it's 2-1 to Marseille. Leicester currently standing with a 1-0 lead against Rennes. Albrighton with the goal in the 30th minute. PSV, another action-packed game. They are losing 4-3 to Copenhagen. So, Johansson scored in the 6th minute to make it 1-0 Copenhagen. Gakpo scored in the 21st minute to make it 1-1. Pep Biel made it 2-1 in the 23rd minute. Laraga scored in the 43rd minute to extend the lead for Copenhagen. Sorry, no, not extend the lead. Yeah, extend the lead, Pep Biel. Yeah, extend the lead, and then Dean got one back in the 50th minute, and they got another one back in the 70th minute, but in the 78th minute, Pep Biel scored again to make it 4-3 Copenhagen. And Bodo Glimt are 1-1 against AZ Alkmaar as things stand. Goals from Pellegrino in the 39th minute and Akuhalo in the 73rd minute. And in the Premier League, folks, we have got a big game we need to look at. So Leicester City were beaten 1-0 by Leeds United. The goal was scored by Mr. Harvey Barnes. Aston Villa beat Southampton by 4-0. It was a battering for Southampton, and they are now on 2 straight defeats after a really good run of form. 4-0 for them. Ollie Watkins scored in the 9th minute. Dougie Luiz scored in the 44th minute. Coutinho in the 52nd minute, and finished off by Ings in the 54th minute. And it finished 4-0 to Southampton. Burnley were beaten 4-0 at home to Chelsea. Goals from Kai Havertz, he got a brace. Reece James opened the scoring in the 47th minute, and Pulisic finished it off in the 69th minute. Newcastle got their first Premier League win against Brighton and Hove Albion, with goals from Ryan Fraser and Fabian Schär to give them a 2-0 lead, and then Lewis Dunk scored a 58th minute goal in consolation, 55th minute, sorry, but they weren't able to equalise Brighton. Norwich were beaten 3-1 by Brentford in our watch-along, where Ivan Toney got a hat-trick with 2 penalties, 2 penalties, and also what do you call it? Ericsson assist. There you go. Ericsson assist. Wolves were beaten at home 2-0 by Crystal Palace. That was their third consecutive defeat. Jean-Philippe Mateta and Wilfried Zaha scoring 2 first-half goals to make it 2-0, and it stayed that way for the rest of the game. Liverpool scored an excellent goal with Sadio Mane to make it 1-0. And that's how it stayed against West Ham. West Ham should have equalised, you felt, because Liverpool were sitting off. However, they got all 3 points, Liverpool. Watford were beaten 3-2 against Arsenal. That was probably one of the games of the weekend because it was full of super strikes. Watford took a very early lead, with a disallowed goal within the 15th second. And then Martin Odegaard, after that awkward start, scored in the 5th minute. Cuco Hernandez scored an overhead kick to equalise in the 11th minute. Bukayo Saka scores in the 30th minute to make it 2-1. Martinelli makes it 3-1 with a long-range screamer. And then Moses Sissoko makes it 3-2 in the 87th minute. Wonderful game that. Manchester United were hammered away at the Etihad by Manchester City. A rare home win in the Manchester derby. Kevin De Bruyne scoring in the 55th and 28th minute. And Riyad Mahrez scoring in the 68th minute and 90+1. Jadon Sancho did equalise in the 22nd minute for Manchester United, but they did not hold on for very long as they were defeated 4-1. They were level for just 6 minutes. Tottenham Hotspur were beaten 5-0. Everton were beaten 5-0 by Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Michael Keane scoring a 14th minute own goal. Son on the score sheet, he scored in the 17th minute. Harry Kane scoring 2 goals in the 37th and 55th minute. And a wonderful goal by Sergio Reguilon as well. It finished 5-0 Tottenham. Norwich City were beaten 3-1 at home by Chelsea. Now, Chalobah and Mason Mount scored 2 early goals to make it 2-0, and that's how it stood up until the 69th minute when Teemu Pukki scored from the penalty spot to make it 2-1. Kai Havertz, though, finished off in additional time to make it 3-1, and that's how it finished at Carrow Road. Norwich have found themselves a habit, though, of scoring big goals against the big sides. Southampton defeating 2-1 at home to Newcastle United. They dropped points from a winning position because Stuart Armstrong scored in the 25th minute, and then Chris Wood equalised just 7 minutes later from a wonderful finish, and Bruno Guimaraes gave them the lead, Newcastle, in the 52nd minute, and it finished 2-1 to them. Wolves hammered Watford 4-0 with Raul Jimenez, Cuco Hernandez, own goal, Daniel Podence and Ruben Neves all on the score sheet in a 4-0 defeat. And Aston Villa were beaten 3-0. We're beating Leeds 3-0 at Ellen Road just, and well. And all I have to say, folks, is thank you very much for watching, folks. It's been a brilliant game week 28 of football. It's the double game week for Arsenal upcoming. Tomorrow, though, Friday night football, we will be bringing you. We'll be bringing you Huddersfield, who's taking West Brom. Must win for Huddersfield. Must win for Huddersfield. Absolute must win. Yeah? Keep Bournemouth out. Yeah? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, folks. But thank you very much for watching today. And have a lovely rest of your evening. And yeah. Well done to Aston Villa.